Can't be like that. Okay, here we go again. Oh my god. Exit to desktop. So, uh, let me stop. Let me stop this for a sec, right? So this is a thing that happens when only to. Yeah, there we go. So this is always gonna appear because my driver's not updated. I'm not gonna update my drivers because. Okay, so yeah, I'm back now, and I may sound tired because I kind of am. And yeah, this is a thing that pops up if your drivers aren't updated. But I recommend depends if your driver's already up to date and they're higher than this because I'm using an older computer with integrated. There we go. Integrated graphics cards, so the GPU and CPU are smoldered together. I'm not gonna update it for various reasons. Just no. Half of the games I play don't even require the game to be updated, honestly. Heck, I probably won't be even playing high-end games on this, so soon enough I'm gonna probably use it.
Hello and
This is
welcome
a
to.
video that's gonna play. I'm not gonna watch. I'm not gonna record it. You guys let it play. Listen to all the stuff he has to say. The developer, the head developer, has to say. The main reason is because this video is very 4 minutes. There's a lot of information he goes through. Vision, gun depression, hover vehicles, and abilities and stuff like that. Abilities, each vehicle has abilities. This is not your typical tank game. You're a vehicle fight shooter game. And controls, stuff like that. A lot of tanks. These tanks marked with this is the alpha program. They are in testing. They are in testing. And once you need 10 tanks, you just need 10 in order to do tests. I will be posting a link to the Discord in the description of the YouTube channel for Tears Discord. That way, you guys can actually get access and play the next play test that will be happening. This is probably the server is gonna probably come down in a couple hours. So yeah, I already got access to it. I'm testing these vehicles out. Ranger, everyone says it's good, and I say yes. I wholeheartedly agree with it. It's actually pretty fun. It's a very fun vehicle. I'm a little bit biased towards the ARC because it just looks cool. It looks super cool. But it has weak armor. I turned it into a durable ARC. if, if that's the best way I could describe it. What Vanguard is literally as it states. It's actually pretty good, but that arm, that arm profile is painful. Could can be penned by literally everything and anything. So it has literally no arm. That's against one of the highest pen. Oh, it actually. So my graphics, the reason why my graphics the game is not going to look like this for you guys. I load down my graphics because so my computer wouldn't crash or freeze up. Yeah, freeze up and just crash outright. Oh, that's pretty neat. Even still, then they can still pen though. What is this? 70 millimeters of pen, 50s. 50 is the only thing this thing's gonna struggle with. It's gonna struggle against lights. In very rare cases. If I'm correct, so it has a 50 millimeter pen. Huh. That's very interesting. Oh yeah, the medium. So this armor profile is insane. Against any actual light or medium tank. It will even ricochet other mediums fire. That's a 70 millimeter. No, that's an 80 millimeter. And this has the 80 millimeter, so this is gonna ricochet. So even some of the strongest, highest damaging guns in the game can ricochet. Look at this, like what? You can literally 100 millimeters could bounce off of this. This is very. I consider this a decent medium. Sure, you can pen this, but if they're hiding, hold down, and you don't know where to shoot this thing, you will probably quickly, but you have to have the accuracy for it and patience, and then a number of factors and stuff like that. So, very solid medium. I think this is perfect because it tilt too much and you can just pen straight to the front. I mean, through the sides and the front. And then even if it points it out, it has to push out, like, reveal half of the view at a specific angle. And even if it does it, see, it's very balanced. The armor profile is very balanced. Because you can't still angle enough to make this black, completely grayed out. And, I'm just getting caught up. Because I'm really excited for the Ranger. Very cool. I really like the all-around medium. It's perfect. It looks cool. But it's the Rook. I really like the Rook. Some people say it looks like a Sherman. The Rook, to me, does not look like a Sherman simply because of this design. It would need to be what looks like a Sherman, more of a Sherman, I think. No, which vehicle is it? It's one of these vehicles. One of them. One of these vehicles look more like a Sherman. Which one is it? Range armor profile. Yeah, it to me it feels like a heavy tank cosplaying as a medium. Because this thing is actually very slow. Feels like a heavy tank cosplaying as a medium. The weak spots is the front. The sides, depending on what angle. That's an 80 millimeter, mind you. 100. Yeah. This front is just not pennable from any direction. Literally, that front is not pennable. 100 millimeters. Ooh, wow. Yeah, you can get like some nice shots in there. Damn. Yeah, the front and this. The gun barrel. Please, if you are a Rook player or a Rook main, please just take a time and look at where the specific tanks. This even applies to like any of these vehicles, especially the heavies, to see where you're getting penned from. Because you can turn your side just like this, just by a little bit, and suddenly your orange and your green. You start showing orange and green on your sides. Your sides are not that thick for 100 millimeters to bounce. It just takes a little bit, and you're already in the green area. You're orange. You're getting penned straight on directly to the front and to the back. It's easy to, and you have weak spots for 100 millimeters pen with this heavy tank, the heavy tanks. So go to the armor profile, and just take the time to look and actually look at the tank. And after you play a couple of matches and just go through the tanks that you've been facing, and why you've been getting shot, and how they shoot. This Cupola will be overmatched regardless of how much you turn. It does not matter. It doesn't matter. You turn this much, you're still getting penned. This Cupola is your weak spot eternally. So yeah, you find some way to hide this. Heck, you have two weak spots. You either move back and forth, like so, and so yeah, as I was stating, just just go to the armor profile, take a look, study at least the angles and degrees you need to turn in order to block, and then where it starts to become a problem because all they have to do is move a little bit, and you go from gray to suddenly yellow and green, and that's enough to penetrate through your front sides. Heck, what is this thing? You're gonna be mostly fighting other heavies. This thing, orange, don't let this fool you. Orange is quite penetrable. It's quite pitiful. 50%. If it keeps rolling consistently, sometimes you will die from this. So you want to stay in the yellow. Track pen is bound to happen. This, and then turning too much. Here, all right. There's areas like, let me see. Hang on. Hang on. Let me see. So yeah, these also are kind of even with angling. Yeah, over here is penetrable if you angle that. See, I feel this tank has too many weak spots. Because sometimes the Atlas be getting lucky. Because of how tall Atlas is. This can certainly go from this to something like this at the angle, and they can shoot you straight through your top of your turret. And you get pet, they get you here. You have to angle like this up, like on a cliff or rock, which makes this yellow, and then it's just all around bad. Heavies right now are in a strange place in this game. So I'm gonna cover the build I have for the Ark. We're gonna be running this. I'm not gonna be running too much of it because I haven't exactly made a build that I want to play. I'm gonna be using adaptive hardening, reduces damage taken by 0.6%. Each second you are spotted. We're going to get spotted. The whole point of this is to be spotted. Microplating reduces all damage taken by 15. Just 15, not 15%. If it was 15%, it'd be nice. And then reactive modules reduces damage taken by 15%. When one of your modules is broken, damage reduction is lost on firing. I'm going to be using, what is it? I'm going to be using silent shells for that. I'm probably going to be using base dispersion, shell velocity, shell with greatly improved accuracy and traveling speed. So you kind of want to use these shells simply for the fact, just in case of how fast enemies move, it'd be better. And I prefer using them because spotting enemies is actually quite difficult. As a matter of fact, I can change the silent shell from spotting enemies since the whole entire plan is to get spotted consistently. Just so we can have that 50% damage reduction. And then hopefully they break one of our modules. Yes, this sounds insane. I sound like a crazy man. Oh, in a match? As you can see, I've been playing quite a bit with the levels of the tanks. It doesn't take too long to level up the tanks. And most the thing with the Ark, I wouldn't do this on a base Ark. Excuse me, what I'm about to do, because this is probably gonna end up with me being dead early on. Oh my god. Trying to break there's a glitch where if you unclick and you click on unselect your vehicle and then give it a couple seconds and then select it again, you'll break the selection system. You'll be able to see the enemy's tanks. Really? Where are you going? I feel the server is quite slow, sluggish-ish. So I'm about to play very aggressive. In fact, let's see. He got spotted by the Icarus. Icarus got tracked and no one takes dibs on it. So there's a sniper spot up on this hill ridge. I don't know. There you go. Up there, where the snipers will take pot shots at everyone crossing this ridge here. So I'm about to speed over real quick.
Attack this target.
I wish I could hit him. Oh, wait, I'm messing up. I shouldn't have done that like that. I don't have limestone. It bounced. Are you kidding me? Yeah, it's a little bit hard, you can say. I'm gonna try to get over this ridge without being shot behind. But I'm gonna pull over here. Yeah, pull over the other direction. So the shadows are so dark. Mainly, this is an issue with the lower end devices. The shadows are very dark. Yeah, I'm probably. The servers are really jankling.
I have seen a foe.
Oh, that's wonderful. The helio spawn. Okay. Wait 7 seconds.
Seen a foe.
Attack this target.
What? Bro.
Uprooted. Moving again.
Okay. Should have moved from there. Now that I think about it, should have just moved, went around, helped out. Hell, better yet, go up here.
Saved a friend. Enemy. Unseen. Enemy. Planting.
There we go.